Greetings, my name is Rudimentary Rob. Welcome back to my Valheim Hardcore series. Today we are going to dive back into the mist and yeah, we're gonna see what we can get done while we're in there. So let's get comfy in our little Viking ship and let's get things on the road. Well, by on the road I mean on the water, but you get the idea. As we get underway here, just a bit of a, I don't know, general update as I am wont to do during my videos. I did, as of last weekend, I decided to nuke my Windows 10 install, and I've installed like a dual boot Windows 11 and Linux Mint install. Now, the vast majority of everything I do is on the Linux install. The Windows 11 install is literally just there in case of emergencies and for multiplayer scum, which you cannot do on any other platform other than Windows. So, the day I completely give up scum is probably going to be the day I ditch that Windows install at this stage. So, but for the moment, with a week of troubleshooting and smoothing out and whatnot, I've reached a pretty kind of mature install. This is my second video that I've recorded and am producing end to end on the Linux box. And I've got to say, it's going okay. Couple of things I've got to do very slightly differently, but pretty minor all things considered. And I have noticed a couple of things that are actually running a tiny bit quicker under Linux. But then, given how bloated Windows tends to be, that honestly doesn't surprise me. So, yeah, anyway. Nice little update. If there's anything that I haven't picked up that you're seeing in the episodes, feel free to leave a comment down below and let me know what that is, and if it's something I have some control over, I'll certainly be happy to get that sorted out. If it's something else, then look, a bit of more research never hurts on these things. So yeah, let me know down below. If you're enjoying the series, let me know that. If you're not enjoying the series, let me know that. You know, it's all possible types of feedback are appreciated. So thank you all for continuing to watch. And now we can move away from my random life-related ramble into our random ramble into the mists. Now, this is an area not far from where we came on the live stream when I was here with Oladino. I met an untimely end due to a Gjall that actually spawns not very far from where I'm standing right now. Specifically, it was a tick that ended me, but the tick came from the Gjall, and most of the damage I'd taken was from the Gjall. So I am somewhat better prepared this time. My skills are pretty close to, like, I didn't really record what they were before I died, but my gut feeling is my skills at the moment are pretty much back to where they were when I died then. So I'm hoping to, with a bit more care and a bit more preparedness, I'm hoping not to suffer the same fate again. Now, in regard to preparedness, as I indicated in a previous episode, I am just, whenever I'm out and about, because inside dungeons I don't need fire resistance meat, so there's no point reconsuming it when I'm inside a crypt or a, what do they call it, infested mine. There's no point because there's nothing in there that does fire damage. So what we do when we're outside is very much, yes, we are chain chugging fire resistance barley wines. We're chain chugging Ratatosks, and we've got this new Lightfoot mead. Now, if you're looking at how high I'm jumping and you're just going, holy cow, you must have like 200 in jump skill. No, I don't. Most of that is the Lightfoot meat. It's really handy for getting around. I mean, the height is pretty good. It's more the reduction in the stamina cost of jumping. So when you're doing a lot of repetitive jumps, you can really chew through your stamina quite quickly. And the Lightfoot mead definitely helps that to not be a problem, or at least take a lot longer before it is a problem. Now, speaking of problems, because I do like to have my little segue moments, we were attacked by 3 Seekers. Don't ask me why that just happened, but anyway. This is deep water. This is a bit tricky. I was worried that this Seeker was going to corner me and kill me, but because I'm up against an edge, so as long as I'm kind of forcing myself against that edge, I'm not actually swimming, and so it does let me keep my weapon out, and just a bit of careful patience there has allowed me to get the upper hand on that Seeker and finish it off. Now, that bunch of stairs and that light is a marker for the fact that there is a infested mine here. So we're going to just get back up here and we're going to mark that one on the map, because I didn't bring all of the supplies with me intentionally, because, well, I've died not far from here previously, and honestly I did not want to risk losing my door knocker and a few other things. So I left them back at base because most of the time I really only need them for the ticks and for the going into these infested mines. So, I mean, for the tick part, I probably should have had it with me anyway. That was a bit of a misstep, but thankfully I did hear a Gjall, but I didn't see him at this stage. So I just kind of winged it in terms of getting back to make sure I wasn't in a dodgy position. And then, yeah, when we get back to our little camp, we're going to restock with what we need in order to clear this infested mine. Alright, here we are back doing our quick resupply. Basically we got some ooze bombs, because they're kind of handy. It's not that they do a catastrophic amount of damage, they're just kind of a convenient way of just doing a bit of damage and getting a bit of a poison cloud going, to deal with some of the smaller things, and also to potentially clue you in on maybe something you can't see but you suspect might be there. I'll have some examples when we get back to this infested mine. But we picked that up. We picked up our door knocker, we restocked on some arrows and our food and our brews. So we're in a pretty good way now. We're just resting ourselves up. We were just waiting on those 3 meads to expire. They only had like 10-15 seconds left on them. I just wanted to get those done before I dove back into the mist. I'm not going to bother to stop to kill that one star bear. Bit of a mouthful today for some reason. Simply because if that's still there next time I come running through and I happen to have something following me, well, guess what? The minute I get past the bear, the thing following me is going to end up attacking the bear, and that's a win for me. Now, speaking of wins for me, this Gjall actually managed to stick its nose out enough from the mist that I could figure out where it was, and with my somewhat sexy bow skill, we managed to end its existence before it had a chance to drop any ticks at all. And honestly, that is best policy when it comes to Jarls. This is one of the reasons why in previous playthroughs I've used a crossbow, because crossbows just hit disgustingly hard with one hit, and if you can get them in the belly, if you don't insta-kill them, because it's not by surprise or whatever, you take them so low on health that your next shot usually will finish them off. Now, the main reason I've done that previously is my bow skill hasn't necessarily been as high as it is right now, so I've had a focused effort to get my bow skill as high as I've got patience to do. And it's not maxed, but it's definitely up there. I can't remember, it's at least 80. Which gives me the rapid fire with the bow, and against Jarls I'm using frost arrows at the moment because it slows them down, but equally using needle arrows they're just super effective against Jarls, particularly if you can hit them in the belly, which is their weak spot. Now, anyway, that's enough about Jarls. Now we are in our very first infested mine for this run through, and honestly I got absolutely no clue what's in here. I know there's 2 things I really do not want to see, and that is a Seeker soldier that is anything other than a vanilla one, simply because normally where the Seeker soldiers are in these dungeons, usually you can sort of attack them with the door knocker or whatever through a wall. But when you get like a 1 or a 2 star, they've got so much health to try and get through. As you're going to see with this run, we do wear our door knocker Mark II down a little bit in terms of durability. Just based on the sheer volume that we end up using it. But here, because we've got multiple Seekers, including a 1-star Seeker, I did not want to face them down, simply because we don't have bone mass. That 1-star Seeker would probably, if I didn't quite time my parry on it, or if I had more than just that one attacking me at the same time, I'd get knocked off balance and I'd be dead. So I did a little slightly exploity thing where you stand in the side of the entry area, and then if there's a room in this sort of position, which inevitably there usually is, the Seekers think they can get closer to you by going into that close corner where all that Seeker meat was. And of course, if they're there, they're in range of your door knocker Mark II. So that's how I was able to deal with them. Now, if they didn't do that and they insisted on coming in the entryway, honestly, I think I would have just bailed out. I would have sat at the entrance until bone mass came off cooldown, and then I would have just done my best with bone mass and just done a little, you know, zone in, kill what I could, zone out when my health gets low, and just rinse repeat until all of those seekers at the entryway were done. But thankfully, I didn't have to do that, because that gets really annoying and really boring. But yeah, anyway, we're alive so far. We've dealt with some ticks, we've dealt with some seekers. Let's see where else this little infested mine takes us. Yeah, that soldier, I couldn't, like, the directional audio made it sound like the soldier is through this wall, and that's why I keep whacking this area thinking that I'm going to be damaging the soldier. But yeah, minor spoiler, that's not where the soldier is. There's a 2-star tick, yeah, that's fine. Oh, we got a trophy, nice. Yep, surprise, that's where the soldier is. And because there's enough drop from the floor that we entered down to here, the area damage from the door knocker doesn't actually get all the way down here, which is why the soldier wasn't taking any damage when I was smacking away upstairs. And also why I've got to get uncomfortably close to the soldier while I'm trying to wear him down with the door knocker and these bombs. So yeah, we're not really in a position, just purely based on how hard he's hitting me, we're not really in a good position to be going toe-to-toe with a soldier. It's not to say I don't think I could do it. I possibly could, but honestly, I'm not feeling the need to be doing anything risky at the moment. I have a long and established history of overconfidence leading to disaster, and I'm pretty keen to not re-engage the old super overconfidence thing while I'm doing this infested mine. I want to get in, which I am. I want to get everything that's good in this infested mine, and I want to get out, and I want to get back and get it somewhere safe, so I'm not going to lose it. So we're partway along in that journey. Let's see if we get to complete it. Alright, so our slow and steady winning the race is actually winning the race. Ooh, hello. That is a black core just down there, that little purpley pinky glowing thing in the distance. Yeah, we need a bunch of those. The Black Forge needs 5, I believe, and we need another 5 for the Ida refiner. And even though I'm not planning on going mage, I'll probably look at putting the Ida bench down as well. I can't remember what it's called. It's the one where you can make the staves and the mage armor. It'll be handy to just have it down in case there is something I decide I want to do. For the moment, again, I'm not really planning on it, but frequently my plans end up changing, so we'll wait and see. Alright, we've got a tick to worry about. We're also suffering a bit of inventory management issue, and that pretty much from Mistlands on, it's horrific because of the variation in the types of drops that you get. Yep, there we go. Black Core, Ida Refinery and Black Forge. Now, we don't get the Ida bench for making the mage stuff. We don't get that straight away. We need to basically make the refinery and refine some Ida first, and then we will get the unlock on the Ida bench. So stay tuned for that one. But for a moment, we've still got some more of this infested mine to get through. Oh, stop. Really? There's been some run-throughs where I've done 20 infested mines and I still haven't found a queen marker. And we got it in our first one. Okay, that queen's a little bit of a trip from where we are, but she's kind of close to the coast, so I've got some... I think that might be pretty accessible. Oh, we got another 2 cores. Alright, well we got 4 cores. If we can find another one, we'll have enough to drop down an Ida refinery. But, yeah, we've still got some more infested mine here. Oh yeah, we've got another door to knock on, so let's get that underway. And let's cross our fingers for some more black cores. Alright, after a quick double check, confirmed we have now fully cleared this infested mine. It's time to get back to base, and oh bugger, it's night time. Okay, that's going to make our return journey a little bit more interesting, and by interesting I mean run away. Let's get rid of the Seeker first, because I don't like Seekers following me when I'm trying to go cross country. With all the up and down, you really do not want to be rushed, lest you accidentally fall somewhere where there's no water to cushion your landing. That kind of thing can make you have a very bad day. Yeah, we need to get back to base so we can unload. The carapace and the Seeker meat and everything is going to be important. I picked up the Seeker trophy because I couldn't remember if I'd picked one up before, but we must have got one during the live stream at some stage, or I've picked one up while I was setting up my farm. There was no unlocks for that, so obviously I've encountered that before. Now, we got one job. Get all of this good stuff back to our base. Uh-oh. Alright, we got problems. We do have bone mass available, but we have 2 seekers and a 1-star seeker on our bacon, and we have already taken a bit of damage. So I didn't waste any time. Even while I was swimming, I just thought, screw it, I'm popping my bone mass. I'm going to stand my ground. I'm going to see if we can do anything about this. I just want to get an idea of how hard this seeker hits, and even through bone mass, just that one seeker hit, yep, staggers me. So no, I did not hang around. That was a big fat nope. And this is where we're running back through the forest. We're hoping that our 1-star bear friend is there and he doesn't mind having visitors in the form of a cockroach or 3. I didn't stop. I'm not stopping. I'm not turning around. We're just running until I'm just about out of stamina. And then we stealth up. Yes, there's a bear there. Again, not killing the bear. I'm considering Mr. Bear my friend because he is a big bag of hit points. And if one of those seekers gets through and manages to follow me this far, that bear is going to be a very nice distraction to help me win over in that fight. It looks like I did give those seekers the slip though, so now we're not risking anything. This base is close to the plains. For all we know, there might be a 20-star vial here. Minor spoiler, there isn't, because there are no 20-star vials. In fact, from what I've heard, there is only vanilla vials at this stage. I don't think they've implemented the 1 and 2-star variants yet. I've not seen one, and I think I read something somewhere that said they haven't turned them on yet. So, or maybe they're never intending on turning them on. They might just be like the Loxes that only come in a vanilla. Yeah, how was that for a bit of, butt clenching terror? I can tell you, I've recorded this morning, and I am only just relaxing now. Speaking of things that can help you relax, we've reached the end of the episode. If you've enjoyed this episode, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and if you aren't already subscribed, please consider subscribing as well. I do love watching my subscriber count go up from time to time. And if you want to hit the little notification bell, I do have a regular release schedule. But until next time, my name is Rudimentary Rob. Thank you very much for watching, and make sure you have yourself an absolutely fantastic day.